Hey guys, welcome back to Archer Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Honk honk, everyone. Okay, so tonight it was filmed Friday night. So tonight we had a live chat and it was really good. And we were sent in the middle of the live chat, some news broke about a weird thing with Archewell and this $250,000 money changing hand weirdness. So I thought this is one that people are talking about. You might want to see it. So I broke it out to be this video for you today. So take a look. I read through an article and talk about what's being alleged. Again, it's still allegations. We don't know for sure. I'm curious to see what happens here. Is it that Archewell did for sure give the money or didn't give the money? And is it for sure that what's her name? Ashley Biden did get the money or didn't get the money? We, still being worked out. Got to word that carefully, but you get the idea. Some weirdness going on there. So I thought it was worth talking about and looking at. Now, normally I avoid anything political like the plague. This one is not political. It just has people's names in it that happen to be in politics, but I'm not going political. We're just talking the weirdness with Harry and Meghan. So I want you to take a look at this. Give me your thoughts. And thank you guys so much for being here. Again, thank you, John Witherspoon. I shout him out in the video. He sent me this in the middle of the live chat. So that's how I came to know about it. So thank you, John, for that. Now let's get into this video. I don't get political here, so we're not going to get political. It's going to say a former president's name. It's fine. It doesn't matter if you're left, you're right. It's not about that. We're going to talk Meghan Markle and why she might be in trouble. Same with Harry. Here we go. Exclusive from Daily Mail sent by John Witherspoon. Joe Biden's daughter, Ashley, referred to the IRS over Meghan Markle's $250,000 donation to her nonprofit. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, everybody be cool. Thanks. Okay. Ashley Biden's nonprofit is facing an official IRS complaint after failing to publicly disclose its $250,000 donation from those two. Interesting. Oh, already see it. I wondered that too. I can't officially say that, but hypothetically, could that be considered what Meg's ostrich legs is supposing? Maybe. I wonder. I don't think it was done just for funsies or out of the goodness of one's heart, right? As I read this, put your theories in there. Why do you think? We have some pretty obvious guesses, but why? Tell me your theories into why you think Meghan and Harry would give Ashley Biden $250,000. Here we go. A watchdog has contacted the tax agency after the Women's Wellness. Why is it written like Spa Ace? I get it space, but that's a dumb name. That rivals some of Meghan's dumb names. She's probably mad that that one was taken because she wanted that dumb name, Women's Wellness Space. Sheesh. Didn't reveal that it had received money in 2023 when her father was still president from Archewell. Those two's own nonprofit. The Conservative National Legal and Policy Center said Ashley's organization, which is based in Philadelphia, calls itself a trauma-informed wellness center. I'm sorry, what? That kind of word salad can rival Meghan's word salad. What are we doing? A trauma-informed wellness center. What is that? What are we doing here? That's stupid. Okay. Was in clear violation of the reporting rules. Again, this is courtesy of Daily Mail. If I didn't say that, I can't remember if I said that. Its legal counsel also questioned how Ashley could claim a salary of just, and then hold on, it cuts off under my name. I can move it. $12.75 per hour, and said that her workload could be exaggerated. He demanded that Ashley be deposed and that the IRS determine what civil criminal penalties should be appropriate. Ashley, a former social worker we'll go into that. Let's see. The center offers resources like guided meditation and therapy, including eye movement desensitization. And it's that EMDR. I want to learn about that actually. That actually does interest me. Let's see, which Prince Harry has done and Ashley turned to after her half brother died in 2015 from brain tumor. Okay. We won't read all this. I just wanted to hit some highlights. According to that person, she made an error while filling out Isn't it astounding how all these assholes can make errors like this? Meghan's made errors, like forgetting to sign every document ever and forgetting to check if other people actually have the name of the business that she's trying to take. And now this one made some errors. You know what? I'd like to make an error where I accidentally forget to report $250,000. I guarantee you I won't forget if I'm handed $250,000. I wouldn't forget if I was handed $2,500. What in the world? According to, let me make it bigger because my eyes and that tiny font are not friends. According to that one, she made an error. Yep, filling out her 990 forms. Oh, too bad. Which are tax form nonprofit to file with the IRS. Whoopsies. It's weird how they keep making their errors. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Yeah, when you forget that you got $250,000, I'm sorry, even if I was a billionaire, I would know if I got $250,000. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I wonder how much Megan's forgot. She seems to have forgotten she has a dad. I forgot. Yeah, if we made an error, we'd be in jail. That's right. If we forgot, again, I go back to 2,500. They want us to report over, what is it now, $600. Or you get in trouble. So yeah, what? How do you forget that? How does that work? What? Ugh. And then the donation was disclosed in the there's some fly around. Donation was disclosed in the 2023 Archewell tax filing, which is how it became public. It was the largest grant for that year from the organization. The donation listing said it was to create a safe space focused on wellness for women who have experienced trauma. Are you flipping serious? Okay, great. Here's some women who've experienced trauma. How about the women who experienced trauma, allegedly, working for Meghan? Did they get a space? They probably don't want to go to that space, but you get what I'm saying? It's funny that the ones that inflict trauma are now trying to set up a $250,000 space where they try to help women with trauma. Make that make sense. It sounds like, again, I have to say allegedly, I don't know. I'm just making this up. It's my opinion, blah, blah, blah. It sounds like money laundering of some sort or some sort of blackmail or something's changing hands. It sounds like allegedly, my opinion only. But seriously, what? Neither Archewell nor Ashley's group return requests for comment. It added that Ms. Biden failed to report the receipt of a grant of $250,000 made in 2023 by the Archewell Foundation, founded by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. In addition, there are other reporting violations. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me check and see something. Okay. Let's see. In addition, there are other reports. Okay, I read that part. Sorry. The complaint notes that Ashley, okay, I don't care about her so much. Okay, yeah, it does have to do with Archewell. Here we go. The complaint notes that Ashley only recorded, $170,000 in total revenue for that tax year, whereas they're saying they gave her $250,000. Interesting. So here's my question, and talk to me like I'm 5 because I might have this a little wrong. Go with me here. Okay. Is it that Ashley didn't? I don't know. I'm not making false allegations. I'm just asking. Is it that Ashley didn't report it, or is it Archewell didn't give it? Which do you think? It sounds like Ashley didn't report it, if I'm understanding that correctly. But what? There's a reason I sound like Jason Mantzoukas. What? There's a reason that, it's a reason that it goes through Delaware, I would guess. I don't know. It sounds fishy and shady. And again, thank you, John Witherspoon, for sending this. I appreciate this very much. Let's keep reading and see if there's anything else. Let's see. The sinner recorded. Let's see. One more time. The complaint notes that Ashley only recorded $170,000 in total revenue for 2023 tax year, meaning that Archewell donation easily eclipsed all others to the women's wellness spa Ace. That is so stupid. I'm sorry. If I ever interacted with them, I would only call it Spa Ace because that's stupid. That's a stupid name. I'm irrationally angry about space. We're already being patronizing. What is it with women's businesses and being real patronizing about women? These people, sorry, but these people that start up dumb shit like this, they get real patronizing toward women, like calling it, I already forgot the dumb name, Confessions of a Female Founder. Ugh. So now we're calling this space. This is stupid. I love it. I'm laughing because I saw this. So, oh, dumb. That's right. I'm only going to pronounce things like that. In fact, thanks for being here, flockers. Space. Anyway, that's stupid. Here we go. The center recorded 115,000 of expenses, meaning that as of the end of 2023, it had 158,000. Whoa, what did I just say? $55,158 in assets. I just said assets, but what? So that's what I wonder too. Thank you, K Coffee. That's where my brain went too. So my question is, and I have to say it like this because I have to. Do you think, and we're just guessing, it's just our opinions, not facts. I have to say it like that, especially in cases like this. Stephen, I see you. I'm going to read this in 1 second because I know you do research on this stuff. Do you think, hypothetically, allegedly, Archie, oh my God, Archewell didn't give it, or that Ashley didn't report receiving it? Now, Steven is my guru on this stuff and keeps up with the stuff. I'm curious to see what Steven says. Steven says Ashley failed to record, like Archewell got $6 million from Fidelity Investments charitable gift fund, but only recorded $5 million being granted. Oh, interesting. I remember there being something screwy with Fidelity. Fidelity pops into my head as screwy, and I have investments through Fidelity, so I get angry. Fidelity was somehow not involved, but associated with Amber Heard and that whole thing. So I'm not saying they did anything wrong, but it is weird. It is weird. Maybe rethink what you're doing, Fidelity. But Steven's saying that no, Ashley failed to record. Okay, fair enough. But I still question everything. I question it all. It's all shady. This is breaking news. Okay, so my other friend is messaging me now and saying that they think that she's going to try to stop this story coming out. So watch for her to saturate the market with any other news. I think you're spot on, friend. I think you're spot on. I do. I think you're right. I think that's what will happen too. So as we do this, as we speak, let me check her Instagram and see if she's put anything out, because that will be an interesting test to see. Keep talking amongst yourselves and I'll read your comments. I'm very curious to see if she's, because that'd be a good test. She will. You're right. She will soon. Okay, so nothing new at the time of this recording. It's 6:12 on Friday. The last one is the stupid podcast thing. I don't know how to work Instagram, but I know if you click there, that's where the news stories pop up. There's no news story showing. So watch that though. Thank you, friend, who suggested that. Let's see if you're right. I think that we will see saturation coming from Meghan. You're right. Brace yourself. You're right. I'm braced. I am braced for the onslaught. Let's play a game, actually. Let's play a game called Predict What Meghan's going to do to try to distract us. And while you guys come up with distraction, what you think it is, I'm going to check this story because I think that was the highlights of the story. Let's see if there's anything else in this article worth reading. But again, I do want to shout out John Witherspoon. Thank you, John, so much for bringing this to our attention. I think this is going to be big. I do. I'll just read some highlights from the article while you guys are predict what Meghan's going to do to try to distract us from this story. It'll involve her Instagram, I'm sure. Ashley previously worked at Delaware Center for Justice, a nonprofit that advocates communities impacted by incarceration. I'm just reading right now. Okay, I was trying to figure out where they were going from that $12.50 an hour. They're pointing out that Ashley is showing that she only earned $11,250, and that's how they come up with that $12.50 an hour. They're like, that math doesn't math. Is that she talked about working long hours, and if she worked the hours she said she did, then she'd only be making $12 an hour, and doubt it. Doubt it. Okay, what do you think Meghan will do to try to distract from this breaking news? Let me take this. Well, let me put this back up and see. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. I want to keep that headline up so that way you guys can see it at a glance what we're talking about. So, what do you think she'll try to do? Announce she's expecting. Yeah, probably. Look at me. She'll drop another video. Yes, the kids' hands. Something from gardening. She keeps doing that. Something with a dog, probably. Something like that, probably. Meghan will don another moon bump. Probably. Bring out old photos of the fake kids. Yeah, probably something like that. I I I can't talk politics. That math is not mathing, not at all. Can't make sense of that. Tracy Lynn says Rachel will announce she has another book coming. That's interesting. Bring the kids out. I tend to think it'll be something like that personally, where it's just like a side of a kid or just a little hint of a kid. Like I was gonna say a board game. She already done a board game, which somebody pointed out. I forgot when I talked about the board game Candyland. The Waleses had put up themselves playing, I think, a card game when Catherine had put out one of her, her video. We got to see, I believe they were playing cards with the Middletons, something like that. So of course Meghan had to do a board game. I didn't even think about that. I wish I'd thought of that when I was recording. So what have the Wales family done recently that Meghan will try to steal? They will show up in the UK with the kids. Wow. You guys are thinking big things. I don't think it'll be anything big. I think it'll just be a mini look at me. Like some sort of like a picture of her like holding onto a microphone, getting ready for a podcast or something. And then like it'll be I just dropped my ring. Hold on. It'll be her like somehow hinting at a podcast, but it'll also be like, because it's all about, girl boss and all that. Let me take it down for a second. It'll be like Lily's little hand, like right here. You know what I mean? Just like a hint of it where she won't want the attention on Lily or the focus. She'll just want a hint of Lily. So that's what I think. But you could think she'll be bringing out the big stuff, huh? All right. Bump off Daniel. She and Harry will dance on the beach again. Ah, yes. I like this guest very much. She'll dance on the beach again. They'll bring the dog. These are all really good predictions. Hold on. I'm making a note. Okay. I want to remember this timestamp so I can go back and talk about this. Okay. Let me write John, thank you really quick. Okay, got it. All right. Let's see here. Something with the most view of the children we've seen yet. That's a good point too. Something because it would need to distract, but she can't fully show the kids because she's going to try to merge those kids. That's a prediction. I think you're right. HRH Lady J. Beautiful picture. It's Common Core math. There you go. I said that because the math isn't math. No, I know. I'm not at all coming down on you. I get what you're saying. I don't get political. Marcia says, getting an allergic reaction from the bees. That's funny. It'll be a medical emergency of some sort. Yeah, that's true. Maybe something like that. A cookbook. That would mean she'd actually have to follow through with a product. And that would make way too much sense in terms of timing. She's going to do it at a time where it makes no sense. It would have made sense I can't stop talking about this. I think that is the dumbest business move. Again, I get really into hard work and thinking out what you're doing. You've got to think things like that out. And she just doesn't. Think about that. She'll never have an audience like she did. I'm not saying people watch her Netflix show, but she actually had an audience, whether it's good watch, bad watch, anything in between. She had an audience. Some grandma somewhere in the Midwest that has no idea who Meghan Markle is or anything about that might be like, oh, I want to buy that cookbook. You know what I mean? She may have sold a couple by accident that way. She never does the work. She never follows through. So of course she missed the opportunity. who's gonna watch part 2? You know, I mean, they might hate watch, but I'm saying in general, so I just think it's dumbest thing I've ever just always the dumbest option.